Hey Dragonlings, welcome back to my channel. I'm going to double check and make sure everything is going okay, that we are up live and personal. Like it. All right, hello, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Skye. I'm a fantasy author who typically writes paranormal romance under the name SD Hegyes. I haven't been feeling the greatest the past couple of days. My whole body has been aching and it's I, just overall feeling of like bleh, basically. Um, and I'm still kind of sort of feeling that way, but I've already skipped 2 live streams and I was like, screw it, it's the beginning of the week. I want to be here. I just decided not to be on camera because of that. So yeah, hello, here I am. I'm doing the thing, all of the things. So, what are we going to be doing today? If you are new to my channel, the way we do this usually is that I have a lovely timer on the screen and we work in 25-minute sprints. We usually do 4 of them. I will have the timer on the screen, which will count down, and also do a 5-minute break in between each sprint for us. The other thing I tend to do is I put a prompt at the bottom of the screen. That is not up yet. I'll put those up when we get to closer to the fact of sprinting. But the way it works is that you don't have to do the prompt. It's just there if you want to write but don't know what you want to write about. So hopefully it can give you some inspiration. But it's not mandatory to use. There is like glue on my keyboard for some reason. I hope that's glue. It looks like glue. Something sticky. Ew. Okay, anyways, sorry, distractions. But yeah, so we're going to do some writing sprints. I just don't. I still don't feel the greatest, so if I repeat myself multiple times, I apologize. What is everyone working on today? I am deciding to keep it loose and just work on various items. Currently, I am working on my plan for this week in my planner. I have a planner with a monthly, a weekly, and a daily set of pages, and I am currently planning out this week. It's already been planned out. It's in my digital planner that the whole family uses. I'm just adding it to my personal planner because it helps me remember what's going on day to day if I write stuff down. So that is what I'm currently doing. And then I'll be switching from that to doing some admin work because I've already decided pretty much that Mondays need to be admin work days. As soon as this live stream is over, I am going to go ahead and take a shower and get dressed and film a video because I haven't done one of those in a while. And I had originally planned on doing a video last week, and instead I'm going to do it this week. So yay for procrastination and waiting too long. But here we are. But yeah. What else? I feel like I'm forgetting other stuff. Good morning, Cat Paw. Not feeling great either. I think you're stringing me because I need, right? Like, I have so many plans for this month of things I want to do, which is actually what I'm going to be filming about. It's going to be the video I'm going to be filming and hopefully uploading by Wednesday, Friday at the latest, is talking about all my plans for this month because it is the last month of the quarter and how I want to start doing things moving forward. Because I do have lots of things I need to get done. I've got on my tablet, I've got countdowns to the 7-day book challenge happening this month from the 17th to the 23rd. Yeah. And then I've got AWCs coming up the 28th through the 30th. So like there's lots of things happening this month, and I was going to go do a video talking about it in great detail of all the things that I plan to do during those things and other things. So yeah. All right. It is almost 5 after. So we're going to start sprinting soon. I like to wait until 5s and 0s to start sprints because I am weird like that. But we are going to get started. Yeah. Sorry. Dog hair in my mouth. Hi, cool gamer. Cool gamer. Wow. With the illness, I cannot talk apparently. How are you doing? It's been a while since I've seen you on my channel, and there's a new picture with your profile. Interesting. I think it was blue, like a light blue, the last time I saw you anywhere. All right, it is 5 after. I'm going to go ahead and start this sprint. We're gonna sprint for 25 minutes. Then we'll be back to do some chatting starting in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. All right, that is time. Let me know how you did, what you did in the comments. I finished up my weekly planning in my planner, decorating and all that fun jazz. And I also managed to write most of a post that I plan on scheduling for today or posting today. Still got a couple more things to tweak on it, but I'll do that in the next sprint and then post it and then work on the next couple of posts that I want to create. Okay, let's see. I saw some comments come through. Stacy and Steph, hello, hello. Happy Monday. Working all day and have a lot to get done. There you go. Hopefully you have success in getting everything done. Sarah is at the day job, getting a like and a view. Thank you, thank you. I appreciate that. Cat Paw prepped a job for this afternoon and tidied up a bit with to have space on the desk. I actually did that this morning right before I went live. Once I set up the stream. So the other day, during the live stream, I created all of my thumbnails for June's live streams, but I never scheduled June's live streams, which I guess worked out okay since I had to cancel the past 2 days because I haven't been feeling good, which is why I'm not on camera today. But so it worked out. But at the same time, I'm like, oh, that means I actually have to, create them. So that's on my to-do list today too. I've got to create live streams and also post social media or pre-schedule social media. And then I've got to, do all of the things. Cat Pop procrastinated thinking about what my dream planner. Goodness gracious. I'm almost working in my dream planner. Almost. It is pretty darn close. One of the videos I meant to do earlier this year that I never did was a walkthrough of planners, and I'm kind of glad I didn't because at the time I had purchased several planners with the thoughts of using them for several different things. And in the long run, I am using one. So I guess it's a good thing I never filmed that. But at the same time, I should have because at least then people would know what I'm using. And I'm using the Sterling ink. What is this? I don't even know anymore. Give me a second. Sterling. I have to actually go look at my order on the Sterling ink website to tell you what I got. Is this it? Nope. I should have known based on the cost. I think this is it. I'm using the B6 half year, which is actually 2 books. It comes with both books. 2024 Common Planner. I think that's right. Yeah. It's my first time using a B6 and I like it. I really do. I can't wait for them to do the pre-order for next year because I want to do the B6, this B6 I want to get a social media planner and I want to get another daily planner like I'm using now. Because I do like having the social media separate, but the planner I originally bought for social media, which is one of the ones I'm not using anymore, just isn't working because I need a way to write out my thoughts for the social media itself, like scripting videos and scripting videos and what I'm going to be putting in posts, who I'm going to be tagging, if anyone, stuff like that. So yeah, I got lots of things to do. Anyways, we are going to be starting our next sprint soon, according to the cat timer on the screen. Let's see what else. I feel like there was something else I was going to say. I'm going to go ahead and get our next prompt up. Again, you don't have to use these. These are just here if you want to write but don't know what you want to write about, and hopefully they'll give you some inspiration. So here is the next prompt. Got a little over 20 seconds to go before we start the next sprint. And I really don't have anything else to say. I'm still not feeling the greatest, and I'm just here to be here, basically. I'm here, but I'm not here. So we're going to start this next sprint in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. All right, that is time. Tell me what you did, how you did in the comments. I managed to finish a post that I just need to publish, and I'll be good to go for today as far as like that goes. And then I was reading over some things for some information for said post. So, how did everyone else do out of curiosity? There we go. Why is this being so weird? Oh well. There we go. Sometimes trying to tag people is strange. Let's see. I feel that, cat paw. Can't seem to brain today, so I just say here. No, don't cry. Crying is bad. Well, no, actually, sometimes it's really good. Sometimes it helps a lot. Sometimes you just need to sit down and have a good cry. Not gonna lie. Okay. Sorry, I'm trying to do like 50 million things at once, and it's why is this being so dumb? There we go. It's not letting me tag people correctly. It's just weird. It is letting me tag them. It's just not doing it the way I want. There it goes. Finally. Okay. Sheesh. It was not letting me tag that correctly. Finally. Okay. Jesus. Okay. Sorry. I was easily distracted and I was having difficulty trying to tag specific people and make this post. Oh my goodness. I can't today. Just can't. But we've only got 2 more sprints left, so I only have to for a couple more sprints. Just, 25 plus 25, less than an hour. Less than an hour. We got this. I'm gonna go ahead and start getting it set up for the next sprint. I don't know why I keep saying that when all I have to do is add a prompt. Again, if you're new, you don't have to write the prompt. It's just there if you don't know what you want to write about, but you feel like writing. And hopefully give you some inspiration to do all the things. I could really use some inspiration. I just need to figure out my shenanigery. It has just been one of those days, and I just don't know how to handle it, apparently. It's been one of those weekends because, like I said, I'm still feeling sick from last weekend. But I'm making it work. I am struggling, but I'm making it work. And I've only got 2 more sprints to struggle through. Starting with this next one, we're going to do in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. All right, that is time. Tell me what you did and how you did in the comments. I posted that one post I talked about. I think I did that actually right before we started the sprint. But I also managed to write up posts for one, two, three other posts, mostly because they were pretty much the same thing, just with some wordings changed because they're a countdown. And then I have almost finished another post, and I'll be scheduling those because they are countdown posts, so there's not much to them. And then the one post I need to wait until like day of because I need to add some extra tidbits here and there. And yeah, that's what I managed to finish this last sprint. Is I'm just working on some admin stuff and getting it knocked out of the way. What about you guys? What have you done? Let's see. Comments. Good morning, Heather. Been lurking for a few, half listening. Well, welcome. Feel free to continue lurking. I'm going to eat a banana Laffy Taffy. The girls and I went to the dollar store yesterday to buy, after their 4-H meeting, to buy some things we had missed for dinner stuff. And I saw that they were carrying banana Laffy Taffies, and I was like, screw it. Those are my favorite flavor of Laffy Taffy, and I can almost never find them unless I like buy them bulk wholesale from a company called Oriental Trading, which will sell you like a 50-pound bag. I don't know the actual size. It's been a while since I bought one, but it's a huge, hefty bag of bulk, individually wrapped banana candy, Laffy Taffies. And I was like, I don't have that money to spend right now, so I'm just going to get a couple bags of $1 a piece. They had them on sale for like $4 for $5 or something like that. And yeah, so now I'm going to eat a banana Laffy Taffy. And you know my favorite thing about Laffy Taffies is the jokes. So this first one says, what did the plate say to the cup? Looks like dinner is on me. I remember being so amused by these jokes as a kid, and nowadays I can still find them funny, as long as they're ones I haven't heard before. And the second one says, what am I? And what? An emu smiley face? An emu and a smiley face. Emoji. I don't get that one, but okay, whatever. Anyways, cat paw made more coffee because why not? Exactly. I want to make some cocoa. I feel that in my bones too. Damn it, Monday isn't loading correctly. I'm gonna have to start using that from now on if I'm just having like an off day. Whatever day it is, I'll be like, damn it, blank day isn't loading correctly. That is, I like that. That is pretty good. The other thing I was doing during that break is I was reinstalling and re-downloading Sims 4 on my computer. One of the Discord groups I'm in yesterday, there's a bunch of people who play Sims, and they posted an update. Let's see if I can find it. Okay, let's see if I can see where they said it, so I can read the exact thing that they posted. Sims 4, where's that? There it is. For those who play, there is a login event taking place this month. You want to log in at least 3 days a week to get everything. So I was like, cool, that's awesome. I will log into my game and, get the login event. Except for when I went to go open it, it was like, we can't. So I uninstalled Sims 4, reinstalled it. It still couldn't do it. So I saw in the community tab, there was a post about the exact thing I was having problems with. And I was like, okay, let me follow this. And I had to re-download the EA app and update it. And I've just finished restarting my computer. That was the other thing I was doing during that sprint. So I was alternating between writing up posts and doing that. So the next sprint, I'm going to start Sims and see if I can get it to open. Because if it can't, I'm going to be very frustrated. Steam just recently bought Sims 4, I guess, or did some kind of trade that you can play it on Steam. And ever since then, I've been having problem after problem after problem playing my Sims 4 game, which really irritates me. Anyways, we're going to start this last sprint in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. All right, that is time, everyone. What'd you do? How you do? Let me know in the comments. I guess I'll stop sharing my screen because that was our last sprint. I can close the kitty cat timer so it doesn't go off and scare me again in 15 minutes. I managed to eat some food because I was starting to get snackish, and did a couple more posts, social media posts, went to the bathroom, and here we are. I have to schedule this one post, and then I think I'm good to go, except for my post about the video I'm going to be filming later today and posting on Wednesday, hopefully. Though, of course, if I don't post it on Wednesday, obviously I will not be making Wednesday posts for it. So hopefully I can get it filmed and edited and uploaded today or sometime before then. Heather got herself a few grapes and peanut M&Ms. That's kind of healthy, kind of. At least you're eating something, and sometimes that is just as healthy as it's going to get. Just feeding yourself food is sometimes as good as it gets. I'm sorry that PayPal's being a pain. I'm having trouble with Sims, and you're having trouble with PayPal. Woo! Hi, Misty Kate. You caught the last sprint just in time. Congratulations. Good morning, Dark Project. Editing some audio. Finally got paper. Ooh, I'm excited about that. One of the things I did do last week that was cool is my editor. I was going to email my editor, and instead she ended up emailing me, and she's like, I don't know where we stand with anything. I am so lost right now. And I'm like, okay, here's what I last sent you. Here is the document I sent you and stuff like that. So now we've got Jenna's story, which is the second book in the Shifters and Mages series in the lineup for professional editing, which means I guess I need to really get to work on rewriting book 3 so I can get that in the works. Book 1 is done. I literally just need to format it and do all the things that Dark Project's doing and upload it to Amazon and, get it ready to go. Because I've got the cover. I've got all of that stuff. It's just a matter of getting it done. I haven't yet because I wanted to do, I wanted to get through book 2 editing-wise first. But I do want the pre-order up before the end of Q3 because it is going up for sale on its 10-year anniversary in Q4. So I got things I got to get done. I do have a countdown to its release on my iPad, which helps because every time I turn my iPad on, I see that countdown. I'm like, oh, I got to get to work on this. That helps tremendously. Thank you, Misty K. I'm hoping I feel better too. Sorry, I was just eating a piece of chocolate. Chocolate always makes me feel better. I keep looking over at my camera because I'm so used to having my camera on, and today I just don't feel good, so I was not going to turn my camera on. But for every sprint, I have done the normal countdown where I hold my fingers up as if the camera's turned on. And even now, I find myself looking over where it is as if it's turned on, even though I can tell by StreamYard's screen that it's not. I don't know what's wrong with me. I'm feeling a lot better, but at the same time, I'm not 100%. Stalking and waiting for confirmation that things are up for pre-order. I know that feeling. Been there, done that. When I released the first 2 books in the Damned and Dangerous Quartet, as well as Dear Satan, I was like, oh. For me personally, it only took about 24 hours for me to get that confirmation that everything was good to go. But I only did ebooks because I wanted paperbacks published under my LLC, and I haven't set that up yet. So that's why I haven't done that. It's happening soon, though. Soon. I use Vellum. I am a formatter. That's what I do for freelance stuff is formatting. I used to use Word. I can make Word work, but it is a pain in the fucking ass. It can do the job. But you are absolutely right. I do not, now that there's so many other programs out there that also do formatting. I do not recommend Word almost at all. There is, if you're a Mac user, there is Vellum. Even if you have PC, there's Vellum in Mac in Cloud where you can do Vellum. What's up, kiddo?
Hello, everyone.
I'm not on camera.
I know.
Okay.
I can tell.
Okay.
I heard. I was in the living room.
Sorry? Not sorry? Ogre says love me.
No.
And then if you're straight up PC, the other thing you can use is called Atticus, which is available for both PC and Mac users, and is available both online and offline, which is very cool. I used Vellum for a full year before Atticus came out. And when Atticus first came out, it still had a lot of bugs. So I personally do not like Atticus, but I know that's a me thing because I'm already used to Vellum. It's one of those things where it's kind of like people who use Microsoft Word and then use what was the free one that came out that was similar to Microsoft Word? Not Google Docs, but there was another free one, like OneDoc or something like that.
Google Sheets?
It's not Google Sheets. It's not Google. No Google.
Okay.
It came out when Microsoft Word switched to doing subscriptions. And I want to say it was like OneDoc or something like that. And it's just similar enough to Word Doc that it was enough to drive me insane because the differences drove me insane. So the same thing is true for Atticus versus Vellum for me personally, is that Atticus is just similar enough that some of the things I know I can do in Vellum that I can't do in Atticus pisses me off.
Move. Move.
Let's see. You're welcome, Heather. I'm glad you got some work done. It's not processing transfers. Oh, PayPal. Okay, I was like, what's not processing? Got it. Understood. Yeah, I don't know what's going on there. I haven't done any transfers lately. Haven't had any money to do transfers lately. Catpaw gave up and cracked on with this afternoon's job. Maybe Monday will load later. I have to go do dishes, and then I'm hoping to actually get some more work done after I get all the dishes complete. I set up the tub and then took a nap after my husband went to work. So he went to work around a little after 5, and I've been up since 4:30. And after he went to work, I was like, oh, I'll just get started on my day, and I'll go do dishes. And I did one load.
And that didn't happen.
And there's another load still waiting to be done. I think I have 2 more loads, including that one.
Sleep.
And then I was like, screw this. I'm going back to bed.
Sleep.
And I went back to bed for like an hour and a half. And I literally got up 15 minutes before I was supposed to go live going, ugh. Okay, I'm not turning the camera on. Cool. That makes so much easier. Okay, cool. Okay, let's see. Scrivener can do formatting, but again, it does not turn out pretty. I haven't heard anyone say that they can use Scrivener for formatting correctly. All those who have tried, everyone that I know who has tried, something has gone wrong. It will look correct on the creator side, like on your side, but when you upload it and it gets into the, like, let's say you're using KDP, the KDP previewer, that's where all the screw ups are. It's something in the coding that Scrivener does. Can it be done? Yes. Is it a pain in the butt? Also, yes. Stephanie, hi Stephanie. Stephanie agrees. It's a bitch. Scrivener is a bitch with formatting. I write in Scrivener. I love Scrivener. Don't get me wrong. I do everything in Scrivener. I bought the iPad just so I could use Scrivener on the iPad at work, so I could stop having to lug my laptop back and forth. Because I was getting, especially when we had to walk up and down the hill of doom, that was getting heavy, and I was worried that I was going to slip, fall on my ass, and crack my laptop. iPad I could care less about. I mean, I should probably care about it, but still.
Because it was expensive.
Still, that's not the point. Yes, it was. I saved up for that. Shishka. But yeah, I specifically bought the iPad just so I could use Scrivener and sync it up. It took me forever to figure out how to do that crap, and I was doing it incorrectly the first few times. But I love Scrivener for writing out stories. And then I export it as a Word doc. And then I format that for like editing purposes. Because I send my editor a Word doc manuscript, double spaced, Times New Roman 12-point font, like the regular manuscript requirements when you submit them. And I also sometimes print out a copy for myself to do hand edits because it's just easier for me to do hand edits. Stop.
Let's keep fire.
Shh.
Rawr.
I haven't gotten that far, child. She is reading the comments ahead over my shoulder and getting ahead of me.
Rawr.
Let's see. See, you made me lose my train of thought. Train of thought derailed. There were no survivors. You go
Good.
do your thingy.
I don't have no thingy.
Go do whatever you're doing.
Okay.
Thank you.
Character.
So I use Scrivener for writing. Yes, I'm using Dropbox to sync. It was a pain. I figured it out. I figured out what I was doing wrong. I had to create the syncing on the iPad first, and then I had to move files into my Dropbox from my computer, and that was the only way I could get it to work. Because otherwise, my iPad was saying there's no files here, and I was like, I am looking at the files on the computer, and they are in Dropbox. Why aren't you reading them? And it's because Dropbox on the Scrivener app on the iPad was literally only looking at one location and wouldn't let me open to another location. I was like, ah. So that's what I had to do. I had to drop those files into that location. And now it works like a breeze. But it took me like 2 weeks to figure that out. And I was just like, why is this so hard? Why am I an idiot? Like, I know Apple is one of those things that's like bougie and stuff like that, but damn, I feel stupid. And see, once I have everything, once I put it in, once I transfer ever, wow. I swear I'm okay. I swear I'm okay. Once I transfer my file out of Scrivener and it becomes a Word doc, I do not put it back in Scrivener almost ever. After it becomes a Word doc and I've done all my editing, I drop it into Vellum. Because Vellum requires you to drop a Word document into it anyways. So that just makes it easier. I do all my changes in the Word doc, all my editing in the Word doc, and then from there it goes into Vellum where I format it and create my ebook and paperback formatting. Anyways, let's see. I want to try to get back through these last few comments before I pop off here. I wanted to buy Writer's Alley, Able. Okay, I haven't heard of that one. I'm gonna have to look into that one, Heather. Campfire. I wanted to try Campfire back when they were like when it first started becoming popular, when they first started advertising it. And I think at the time they had a monthly subscription, but they also had like a lifetime access that you could buy. The problem is I did have like the 7-day trial at the time. I think it was only 7 days or 3 days or something like that. It was very short. It was a very short trial. And I specifically waited to get the trial until I had the full amount of time off from work so that I could play around with it, make sure I had no other things going on. So I would have all day for those amount of days. I want to say it was 3 because like I said, it was very, very short. Maybe it was 7. Maybe it was 7. But I had the whole time limit for the trial and I played with it during that trial. And while I like Campfire, it's one of those things where it has so many features that it became more of a distraction for me than help. It was more distraction than helpful. And I decided not to purchase the lifetime access. And I don't even think they have the lifetime access anymore. I could be wrong about that. Don't quote me. But I don't think they have. I think it's just subscription now. And I hate subscriptions. I have an annual subscription to Microsoft Word. And I absolutely hate it. But I'm not the only one using it, which is why I deal with it. Otherwise, I would probably switch to Google Docs. Reedsy, I don't know enough about Reedsy to know if they have a formatter or not. I know that they have a list of editors and formatters and people like that, interior designers and stuff like that. But I don't know if they have a formatting system, program. I think that's the word I'm looking for. Oh, okay, so at least as of last year, they still had the lifetime access. Yeah, I do love a good lifetime access, and that's why I didn't go with Dabble as well. Dabble I have tried, and again, I loved it. That was basically an online version of Scrivener. If you like Scrivener and you want something that's online and on the go all the time, I highly recommend Dabble. However, Dabble, again, was a subscription service, and I haven't looked at it in years. It's been like 2 or 3 years. I around the same time that Campfire came out, I tried Campfire, Dabble, Plotter, and a couple others that I can Evernote was one I tried, which I know is not technically a writing program. That's more for like notes and remembering stuff. But I tried all of those around the same time period, which again was years ago, and I did love of them. Dabble was my favorite as far as like it being close to Scrivener. But again, it was a monthly subscription. Campfire had the lifetime access as well as the monthly. But because of how many features it had, it just got to be like too much of a distraction. So I didn't like that one. Plotter, I know there's a lot of people who love Plotter. I hate Plotter, and I cannot explain why. I feel like it's almost one of those that's kind of like my feelings towards Microsoft Word and that OneDoc thing. It's similar enough that the things that I know I can do with Scrivener, I can't do with Plotter, or it's done a different way and it just irritates me. But it's also a good program if you want something that's, I don't remember if Plotter is a subscription or not. I want to say it's a one-time fee. Now I got to look it up. My keyboard's still on? No, my keyboard's off. Okay, Plotter. Pricing, that's what I'm looking for. Look, it's right there in Google. Okay, so the Plotter does have lifetime access for $200, or you can pay $27 per month for Plotter Pro plus education. Or if it's education only, you can pay $20 a month. And it does have a lot of good things. Like I didn't realize it had critique groups if you get the $27 per month Plotter Pro plus education. Under monthly education, it's got office hours, accountability sessions, critique groups, live events, networking, 20% discount on paid events. That's really cool, and that might make it worth it. But it just, I did not like the way Plotter works. I love a good nano discount. That's how I got Scrivener. So I have Scrivener for both desktop and my Mac, and I had to buy 2 separate licenses for that. And I paid $20 each for Scrivener, which is also one of the reasons why I love it so much, because the nano discount at the time was 50% off, and Scrivener was only $40 at the time. So I bought it for my 10-year-old Mac that I had gotten refurbished and used. And then I bought it for my desktop as well, just in case I needed to switch over my PC for whatever reason. Please note that Scrivener for PC and Scrivener for Mac are mostly the same, but there are enough similarities that I hate using on the desktop. I legit bought my Mac used for Scrivener and Vellum, and I hate using Scrivener on the desktop. I will avoid it as much as possible. I am picky. I will fully admit that I am picky. I get used to something working one way, and if any little bit changes, I'm just irritated for the rest of my life, basically. Hi, Ogre. Here, I'll throw your ball for you. You see this? You see it? Go get it. But yeah, the discounts for Nano is why I was able to get both versions of Scrivener at the same time. Yeah, refurbished Macs are great. Like mine was 10 years old when I got it, and I made it last another 5 years before I replaced it with the one I've got now. And the one I've got now, I replaced back in 2020, I think, 2021, somewhere around there. So I've already had it for 3 to 4 years, and it's amazing. I kind of want an iMac desktop, like you're saying, Misty Kate. Sorry, Jesus. Getting you mixed up with Cat Paw now. But I have my PC for gaming. That's legit. That's what I got it for. It's a custom built PC, and it's supposed to be for gaming only. I try to use it for gaming only, and every once in a while I want that bigger screen, so I use I connect my laptop up to it so I can use it as a double screen or bigger screen. Where's your ball? I can't throw it if you don't hand it to me. My dog that's too big to be a lap dog really wants to be a lap dog. He is trying to climb into my lap right now. And breathing heavy. Okay. Well, I think... Yep, only paid $40 for Scrivener. Yep. Scrivener is definitely a good cost if you like Scrivener. And again, I did like Campfire. It's just that I could not. I could not do it. I was getting too distracted. Like a world building program that I really enjoyed, and I'm pretty certain I still have an account, is World Anvil. If you need something just for world building purposes, I highly recommend World Anvil, and I think they've added a lot of features to it since I was last on it. Whoops, Ogre, can you not, please? And again, it's like one of those things where I used it several years ago. But I know that my husband, for a little while before they switched to Roll20, I think is what it's called, they were actually using World Anvil for their D&D sessions, because they were able to plot out all of their D&D sessions and use it for like all their notes and stuff. And they were all connected to this. His entire group was connected to this one World Anvil account, and they were able to all put in their thoughts and stuff, their characters and stuff like that into World Anvil. So that's an idea too, if you ever need it for like D&D purposes instead of writing purposes. I'm just saying. Since then, they've switched to Roll20, but yeah. Hi, Ogre. Do you want to go outside? Is that what this is about? You want to go outside? I know Baggy wants to go outside, but he's limping, so he can't go outside. I don't know what... He got in a fight with the tomcat. One of the stray tomcats that my neighbor keeps feeding. So. All right. Well, we've been on here almost 2.5 hours, and I'm going to go ahead and jump off here. Heather also has a refurbished MacBook. Nice. Yeah. They're nice to have. They're definitely come in handy when you need them. Anyways, thank you all for joining me today. I'm going to go ahead and hop off here. I've got to set up my streams for the rest of this month because I have not done that. Got to do some more admin stuff before I hop off here. And then I got to go do some domestic stuff, such as washing dishes and putting it all away. Anyways, happy writing, happy planning, or whatever it is you're working on today. And I hope you all have a lovely rest of your day. Bye, Dragonlings. I am sitting here waving at the cameras.